How dare you? It's time to punish you. There's a fear in your eyes I've never seen before. What? It's not the first time I've tied you to a chair. Every thread of rope around your body is a proof of my love for you. Why struggle? I believe there's no misunderstanding here. You've been told countless times not to enter my study when you're in my residence. As punishment, you will spend the rest of your days trapped here within this mansion, which is eradicated from the rest of time itself. It might not be the most inviting domain, that I will admit. But look on the bright side. You'll never be alone again. And whose fault is that for defying my orders? I saw right through you, kitten. Curiosity is what led you to me. You rolled the devil's dice, believing that you could get away with disobeying my orders. You lacked the foresight to measure the consequences of your own actions. Nevertheless, your fate was sealed ever since the day I laid my eyes on you. A wishful happenstance led you to a lifetime of imprisonment, enchanted by your own desires. This domain was created for you to spend the rest of your life in, to be my personal pet. The perfect crime for the perfect victim. To be one's pet is no insult. It's the highest compliment I can give a mere mortal. Magical beings such as I have no need to extend mercy for your kind, for all the wrath that has been brought to my coven ages ago. Although with you I couldn't help myself at all. You would be the only pet that I've fallen in love with. Your time with me will leave you breathless. Your madness will rival mine once I'm finished with you. You and I are in a paradise where the lights shine brightly on us as we glimmer like diamonds in the seamless night. No one can disturb us in this fantasy of two long-lost souls that harbor the same passionate love for one another. This shared destiny to be together is pretty richly colorful. Cast aside your doubt, won't you? Our wills are what keep this place alive. Here, take a look at this. This crystal. This crystal here is a manifestation of another past lover. Cold-hearted, laced betrayal, in their case, is what led them to be trapped here for the rest of their days. Them rotting away in this crystal, my only remembrance of them. I don't take kindly to such reckless conduct. It seems that I've made a miscalculation. If that was what you think of me, I have no need to keep this wretched fool around. It pleases me greatly to get rid of them. What a wasted life that was. Unlike you, who brightens up my day with a glimmer that outshines any crystal I can manifest. You say I'm cruel? How dare you? Don't be afraid of me. I would never hurt you. I'm only an all-powerful witch who wants to keep you safe from outside forces and protect you. You were always meant to be with me. A little kidnapping never hurt. I need to do this because I love you. It's your fault that I became this way. Every act of kindness and stolen stares of longing, you showed me that it was reciprocated. You reap what you sow. The consequences are befitting of all that you've ruined for me. I promised ages ago that I would always be with you, to never abandon you, to fully accept you for who you are. I see. You're catching on. It was a happy accident that you stumbled upon the crystal I had planned out for yours truly. It took an awful long time to prepare because of how special you are. Bits and pieces of you, stray hairs, clipped nails. I've added it to my collection to create this crystal. Even collecting vials of your blood at night in order to complete this creation. You think I'm insane? I'd be careful if I was you. Even the most beautiful of roses have their thorns. Aren't you the one who said they wanted crazy in their life? That they needed a change of pace to see what the other side was like? Granted, this is much more than you've bargained for. But at the same time, this is what you've always wanted. Well, I disagree. Do I frighten you that much? Lucky for me, the cards have always been in my favor. Come here. Just for a moment. Everything will be fine. Isn't it a privilege to be my pet? I should have done that earlier. You're so easy to unlock with a measly persuasion spell. Not that it would work unless you wanted it. Our relationship has always been more intimate. Those little kisses that we gave each other at night weren't just acts of a predator. As the feelings I have for you courses through me, it's more like a forest fire. I'm itching to be on my worst behavior tonight. As for what exactly I'll do to you, we can go back to what we always do later on. As for now, I need to make you feel what I do. For everything else disappears when you're the hostage to this intensity that you've carved inside of me. Or so it goes between those dangerous nightly affairs that we've shared. With the powers I uphold, it's no mystery why you became so attached to my very touch compared to all the others that didn't deserve you. To ensure you understand how badly I want that, you should know more about this place. I had mentioned earlier that the crystal is tied to you because it is an extension of you. It's activated the moment that your fingertips gave it the lightest brush. Flickers of fear don't change the pheromones radiating off of you. Not when you can hear the neediness with such clarity. It's unbecoming for a pet like you, and yet it's one of those traits that lure me in and wraps me up so tightly with you. Yes, this is all of you. Not even my powers can allow us to leave, because it's the firm opposite of what you want. What do you say? Haven't you had enough time to prepare yourself for me, kitten? We're finally on the same page, and I think it's time we get started, shall we?